It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Garrett Wilson, author of an 1,100-yard season so far, and hoping to add more. It's the Jets and the Chiefs, next on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
They had their scouting report meeting. This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3 cornerback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mahomes throw here. And caught up! And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a loose football. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. So 3rd and 2. This could possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll give up 6 yards there on the... Bring up 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they get to it quickly as he stopped out around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow the ball carrier.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop the throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over. Two-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. He's got room past the 30, down the right sideline. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard. The score. This is the NFL. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes under pressure. They got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 101 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jets have recovered.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right?
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Well, he obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 44, Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 5 yards on the carry. It leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage, I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll go again with Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Well, Jerry is Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On third down, here's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's got some space here. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now here's Mahomes.
Got his man complete, Moore.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. Wilson's got it complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
First down complete to Garrett Wilson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Ready.
Hall again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back into the offensive coordinator, you have to keep carrying it, thank you.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
So they get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall on to give up the middle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Hall again.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 28-21. 1:09 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here.
Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's Mahomes.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain cut me loose. Yeah, the chain I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curb, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. They know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrument, I get back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black.